Hey everybody, sorry I've been away for a little bit. Things got busy. I've been away for the past couple of weekends and work's really getting to me, but finally got some time and I wanted to show you guys some new stuff that I have pertained. First of all is the camera. This is an iPhone 6S that I just upgraded to the other day, and I figured, oh, it's got 4K video. Might as well record the next vlog on it, right? Pretty nasty day out here. I guess it's just wet. But the other thing I think you'll be a little more excited about. There's my truck, and there's something sitting behind it, and I want to show you. This is my new project that I just picked up. Here's the Tacoma. No longer the most updated body style. Just saw the first 2016 yesterday on the road. I don't know how I feel about it. Looks pretty good, but this thing looks great. But anyway, here's the new project. This is a truck I picked up for pennies, basically. It is a 1991 Toyota pickup. Back then they didn't put any other names on it. I love these things. It's actually, despite how it may look at first, this thing's actually in really great shape in the spots that matter. It's got a 6-inch lift on it currently, which is not what I like. It's got a Skyjacker kit on it, which I think is just a drop bracket or something like that. I haven't even really looked. But what is in great shape about this thing is the frame. And I swear this must be the only Toyota pickup in all of Vermont that has almost spotless frame. This thing's got very little rust. It's got an undercoating on it right now, but I went through and checked this thing really hard, and it's got no rot at all in any of the spots that I need. Because when you have a project, you want to build off something pretty solid. So anyway, looks like we got some camber here. I don't know what's going on there. Might just be the difference in one wheel's on the driveway and one's not, and that wheel looks pretty flat anyway. Not worried about it. This is picked it up for $1,400. It's got the V6 5-speed. Here, I'll open it up for you. Battery's actually dead right now, so I can't start it. I plan on jumping it a little later today when it dries out. But yeah, it's definitely a beater, and maybe I overpaid, but it's like one paycheck, so right now I can afford it. Anyway, here you go. Got the 5-speed. I want to take it out of gear right now, even though I don't think this thing's rolling anywhere. Inside is gross. See through the floor pan a little bit. It's got some rust on the body, but $1,400 I can fix pretty much anything. So, or we'll have the motivation to fix it because it was little to no investment. Plans for this? First of all, I need to put it in a spot where I can disassemble it and start taking things just off and getting them blasted, repainted and everything. I want to make this thing pretty spotless underneath, honestly. It's already pretty nice. Again, despite outer appearance, it's actually pretty nice underneath, especially for a Northeastern truck. But yeah, I want to start taking things off, getting them all polished up. And then I want really badly to do a long travel build, and I think this will be the one. I don't really want to do, a lot of people do solid axle swaps on these. Not really a fan of solid axle swaps. I mean, they're great. They're really tough. They will get over pretty much anything you have to go over. But I also like to rip on things and go pretty quick, and I don't know, solid axles, you know, you bounce along, you can't go too quick. Again, someone will correct me, I'm sure. Oh, I go 100 miles an hour over giant whoops in my solid axle, but you know, in general, they're pretty slow trucks, pretty cumbersome, and I just like long travel. You know, you get that crazy flexibility in the front, you can flex the thing really hard, and it's still tough. So I'm thinking of putting a Blazeland kit on this thing. I'm not going to go like total chaos. It's way too expensive for a $1,400 truck, but the Blazeland makes a really nice kit from what I've seen and heard. Don't actually know where the hood latch is. Is it this? Oh, I think it is. Let's see. Did that pop it? Oh, it did. Let's see if I can do this with one hand here. Yep. There she goes. Anyway, there you go. V6, 3 liter. Ran great when I went and looked at it the first time. Then the battery died, so that's fun. I got some lights and relays in here. It doesn't look too good. Nothing looks that good, but you know, that's what a project's for. I can't wait to start digging into this thing. Problem is, I need a permanent place to put it, and my mom's garage, as nice as it is not my garage, and I probably won't be at this house for too much longer, maybe another month. But job situation's going to change, hopefully for the better. New full-time engineering, and then I can get a little place of my own and put this in a garage. But you know, long term. But hopefully I'm going to be digging into this a little bit every week. Little bits at first. First of all, I got to get this like bed off. I have no idea what this is. I mean, it's all custom. I mean, it's cool in its own way, but it also kind of looks like crap. I mean, it's a Hickmobile currently. It's got the manual lockers. Axle locks. That's pretty funny. It's a real throwback. My dad saw this, and he used to have a truck just like this, and he's like, oh wow, this looks exactly like what I used to have. I mean, a lot worse shape, but you know, he loved it. So that's why I like doing these things with like my dad, because he won't judge. My mom will. She looked at this thing and was like, what are you doing? It's a rust bucket. But honestly, it's not really. I mean, rockers are pretty rusted, but I can just cut anything out and re-weld, whatever. Body's easy. Frame, you know, if that's gone, it's gone. But yep, that's the new project. I'm really excited. I don't know about you guys, but these old classic Toyotas, just absolutely bulletproof trucks. I mean, even in this shape, this guy was going through mud bogs with it. And part of the reason the frame is so clean is that it hasn't been on the road for a while. Like, it hasn't been registered for quite a while. So he was just taking it on trails and stuff. So I mean, while that'll beat up the suspension and everything, it'll keep it out of the salt. And mud's a lot easier on a truck than salt is. Salt will just totally rot you out faster than you can blink, pretty much. I mean, one winter with poor, if you don't keep up with it, if you don't wash your truck or actively fight it, you're done. You've lost a big investment. But this thing's been off it, clearly. Frame looks great. A little short single cab. Can't wait to start tearing it apart. I think I'm gonna go get some jumper cables and jump this thing just so you guys can hear it. It's got no exhaust on it right now, or no long. It's got the manifold, but it's pretty loud, but it sounds beefy. Sounds like a hot rod. It's that V6 in there. I imagine this thing's pretty quick because it weighs almost nothing and it's got a V6. So anyway, I'll quit blabbering and go get this thing started. All right, so we're charging this thing up. There's Katie. Hi, Katie. Hopefully it's the battery that's the issue and not anything else. I'll try to start this in a second. Oh, look at that beautiful interior. So So it's running. You can hear it's pretty loud. It's got cut off pipe right up in there. Yeah. Pretty much no exhaust. We'll pull this tarp right out. And then we'll go for a quick little ride. Alright. See how this thing goes. Only test driven it once. Well, I just took this thing on a drive and it was way too scary to hold the camera while I was driving. But this thing sounds like a complete monster. Or a beater, one of the two. Check this out. Doesn't even have an RPM gauge, it's just miles per hour, that's it. Anyway, I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit because it sounds like about 12 things are broken and I don't want to die today. But it's pretty awesome, and there'll be another update real soon. Say bye, Katie.
Bye.
Bye.